Joined now by Eddie House and Chris Haynes. Time to play Hot Clock.
Hot Clock.
We'll each take 24 seconds to give our hot take on some big story in the NBA. Let's start with Kevin Durant, who will soon be a free agent, but according to Frank Isola, should be hesitant about joining the Knicks after watching LeBron's disaster of a first season with the Lakers. Marcellus, you think LeBron's issues here in LA should affect KD's decision?
Absolutely not. Just to make it to the league, you're 1 in a million. To be a superstar, you're 1 in a billion. You got to do you. You know, don't be scared because somebody else tried it and they're failing in the moment. This is year 1 of year 4 for LeBron James with the Lakers. So if I'm Kevin Durant, I can learn from it. I can see some of the parallels. Ownership issues, they're looking in the past. But look, if I show up, I'm building a team around Kevin Durant. That to me is a special starting point.
Chris Haynes. Should KD be hesitant about the Knicks?
Now, if Kevin Durant does choose to go to the New York Knicks, he will not do what LeBron did and go to the Lakers without assurance that they're going to bring in another star that season. Kevin Durant will have assurance. He will have a sidekick. He's not making that move ISO and solo. And that's all I have. And I'm up today's time. I'm pushing the ball up. I'm getting the shot up before the buzzer.
Pace and space.
I like it.
They thought they had Paul George, though.
No, I don't think he should be hesitant. Because he's, like you said, I think he's going to have a plan going in. He's not going to go into this thing blind like LeBron and think, oh, maybe I could land somebody in the offseason, or maybe we can trade for somebody and then make a push after the trade deadline. He going in with some assurances like, I know for sure he coming. We going to sign this dude. We got everything locked up. This is how we going to make this happen. And we might have the #1 pick, so Zion going to be here with us. Oh, yeah, we got a good plan over here. So he shouldn't be if he has a plan.
Paul George.
I think I agree with all of y'all. He should not make a fear-based decision at all. Why? And he's a totally different situation than LeBron James. LeBron James is 34, 35 years old. KD is still in his prime right now, and he should feel like a lion that's out here to go conquer the jungle. And so, no, LeBron's situation, I would be observant of it, but no decision should be made off LeBron's failure. All right. In that same column, Isola also says that Durant and Kyrie Irving are already discussing who should sign with the Knicks first, because execs and agents around the league think whoever signs first is the leader. Marcellus, does it actually matter who signs first between KD and Irving with the Knicks?
It shouldn't, but it will. This is where we are in today's climate of pettiness, where before it used to be, who's the best player on the team? Well, damn it, it's their team. No matter when they came. They could have came the last day before the playoffs. But now we're in a place where someone on your team is going to bring up, you know what, KD? You had to share your team in OKC. Had to share your team in Golden State. Maybe you need to get to this first because of public perception. Sad, but
Chris, does it matter who signs first?
It shouldn't matter, but it will. Well, one thing about people that know about free agency is that when a player agrees to a deal, that agreement was happened weeks ago, days ago. It doesn't matter. Everything else is just a perception to put on for everybody, a facade just to see. So initially, I think that will be important, sadly to say. It will be important to say who agrees first or who signs first, because it's going to be viewed that that player followed that player.
Well, anybody that believes in that got to be crazy. Because it don't matter. It's just timing, you know, on that. But I don't think it's a big deal. It's not about those two, who signs first out of those two. Have you seen the Knicks roster? Who's going to be the last person they bring in to sign with them? Because they aren't going to be able to get it done just KD and Kyrie with what they got left over in New York. They're going to need another piece that could play and maybe some other role players that could fill in. They got a lot of work to do. So it doesn't matter about those two guys. It's about who they're going to sign after they sign those two guys.
Zion.
This doesn't matter to me at all because it's been settled. Kevin Durant is 7 foot and a better player than Kyrie Irving. I don't care if Kevin Durant signs in December. Once he shows up, he's the best player on the team, and it's his team. And if Kyrie, now again, if this is an issue, that's a red flag because Kyrie's a bit delusional, thinking he's in any way on the same level as Kevin Durant.
You don't think he won
Your team.
Well, Kyrie to New York might not be a done deal yet. Reportedly, Irving will grant LeBron James and the Lakers an interview during free agency. Marcellus, what % chance do you give the Lakers and LeBron of landing Kyrie Irving?
Of landing them, 17%. Pretty low. But I am going to give major kudos to Kyrie Irving who missed the first shot in his opportunity with LeBron. It was something that was unrealized in terms of potential, even though they won the championship. And he said, you know what? I may go back up to that same spot and drain this next one. That is a major, major adult move to say, I'm going to at least entertain this to see if I can go back on something I messed up.
All right, Chris. What percent chance Kyrie returns to LeBron?
10% chance. And look, this is all bad for the Lakers. Yeah, you get a meeting with Kyrie Irving. This ain't Milwaukee. This ain't Minnesota. You don't get happy off of meetings. You get the signature. The signature.
Sign that thing.
If you don't get the signature, it bombs, it fails. So if I'm the Lakers and LeBron, I'd rather not have the meeting because then it'll be just a travesty if he stays in Boston and goes somewhere else.
Eddie, what percent?
I'm surprised at your math because you Ivy Leaguer. I don't know about your math, but I do simple math, right? It's 3 opportunities, right? It's stay in Boston, go to New York, or stay in LA. So it's 33%, right? That's what I got right now.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
You got a percent
I'm gonna
somewhere high.
Yeah, I do, but no, ain't nowhere high.
What that other 1%?
It's with me. Hold on, let me pull that thing out.
What education system is that?
That 1 for 3, 33%. You know that. What you talking about? 10% with only 3 options. You better stop it. I'm ashamed of you, Marcellus. Your math.
I'm gonna go 2%.
2%.
The reason why I'm saying
That's all state education too.
It get lower and lower as you go. Look, boom, boom, boom.
I'm going 2% because this is a sympathy meeting. You ever get a sympathy?
Hey,
That's all this is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make LeBron look bad. I'm gonna do him this solid and go out there and have a conversation with him.
That's gonna make him look worse.
Like the Rooney Rule, huh?
All right, Lonzo Ball, who reportedly has signed with CAA as his new representation amid a ton of drama with his big baller brand, Marcellus. Do you think Lonzo went to CAA and it moved to distance himself from LeVar?
No, not at all. And I'm tired of public sentiment trying to distance this son from this father. I don't give a damn how crazy his father is. That's my daddy. And look, I go to an agent, I go to CAA, I don't care where I land. My dad's still gonna be involved with my life, and we should root for that instead of rooting against it because we don't like LeVar Ball.
Marcellus rep by CAA. Go ahead.
Yeah, I am representing. So that, hey, baby, he gonna make that money. Look what I'm doing. Look how sharp I look up here.
All right, Chris.
No, this is not a sign that he's distancing himself from his dad. It's a sign he's trying to recoup some of that money he lost in the shoe deal, the big baller brand moves they made.
Oh, you mean his dad's
His
company?
dad.
Yeah.
His dad's company.
Wow.
Yeah. No, look, come on now. We can't distance him from his father's son. Hey, but as far as business-wise, I do think they need to part ways in that regard, but no, I'm not. Yeah, I know Eddie House feels strongly about this. He went crazy yesterday.
Yeah, because it's the only. Oh, this the only time. Oh, my bad. This the only time that I've seen the media really try to drive a wedge between the father and son, and for a father to do something. I actually seen it in college. Mike Bibby and his father. They tried to drive a wedge between that Henry, but that was a different. He wasn't there. Where this guy is there, and they're still trying to drive a wedge. But I don't think he's trying to distance. You can't distance yourself from your father. Maybe some business, but you can never really distance yourself from somebody that's been there and supportive your whole life.
Well, I'll just say that this wedge that y'all think the media is trying to drive between LeVar and Lonzo, you can only be talking about me because I brought up this topic, and I'm not trying to drive a wedge.
You ain't the only one.
Look, no,
but you in that category.
I know. Let me tell you who's driving the wedge between LeVar and Lonzo.
Tell me.
LeVar. He came up with Big Baller Brand. It flopped and failed. He didn't sign a deal with Nike. And now he's going with the big corporate mainstream. This isn't a disruptive move going to CAA. This is a mainstream move. He's off LeVar's vision. All right, coming up.